Hi there. I'd like to thank all of you for taking a few minutes out of your day to listen to my Johari window speech. Since most of you know me pretty well, I thought it would be beneficial for my presentation that if I added a few photos of my life that you might not have necessarily seen. This first photo you can see is a picture of me where my face is covered. I chose to do this because I hope for you to learn more about me through my Johari window speech. I figure who's better to talk about myself than me? This will allow you to get a better grasp of who I am as a person, and hopefully give you some insight on parts of my life you may not necessarily know much about. The Johari window is a great way of doing this because it's an organized way of showing different aspects of my life by breaking it down into 4 categories. These categories are the open area, the hidden area, the blind area, and the unknown area. To start off by talking about my open area, which consists of characteristics both known by myself and others. And in this area, I have 2 general characteristics that are mostly known about me. And the first one, which is most prominent, is my inability to trust others, and that I'm constantly second-guessing everything that I'm told, the credibility of what people are saying, and even the credibility of what I'm saying that I actually know. The second one I'd like to talk about is my athleticism. Everyone knows that I've been doing sports since I was a child. I have played everything from field hockey, lacrosse, cheerleading, gymnastics, karate, swimming, everything you can imagine I've done. But what's really important about that is, since I have ADD, it was a great way for me to channel my energy into a productive manner versus just having all this built up energy, not knowing how to use it. Allowed me to exert it through sports, and it was really productive. As you can see in these 2 pictures that I have in my open area, is that the one, I'd like to give an example about my newborn kitten, as you can see on the left hand side. She is my pride and joy. I love her to death, and what happened was when I got her, she was a problem kitty. She had everything wrong with her, and I took her to the vet and they told me the course of action that I needed to take. I didn't trust what they said at all. I called 3 other vets and a vet back in Massachusetts, which really wouldn't help me in the end, but it really affects me not being able to trust people. It makes it really hard for me to make decisions and stuff. And if you look to the right, you can see a picture of me. This is me in my I think it was my senior year, and it's the all-star team. So 4 different athletes from each sport in the surrounding towns. They get to be picked and brought together, and they were voted for, and they get to be on a select team and they play against each other, which I thought was a really important part of my life that I'd like to share with you. Many of you already know that, however. The next area is my hidden area, which consists of characteristics I distinguish myself with, but others are not necessarily aware of. One is that alongside of ADD, which many of you know that I do have, I also have OCD and severe anxiety. This has caused me to have so many different issues in my life with schooling, being able to finish school, having to switch schools over 3 times, and it's really been a prominent aspect of my life. And the next aspect of my hidden area is that I'm overly caring and compassionate for all aspects, people, everything in my life. That's why in these pictures you can see I did all my best friends, my family, a little picture of my kitten. I did my mom, my dad, my boyfriend, and then the rest are all my best friends that I grew up with. And it's just showing the people that I truly do care about and would do anything for. And the next area is the blind area, which consists of thoughts and opinions I don't necessarily see, but others do. And that is that I've been told that I'm extremely hard on myself and that I don't really give myself a break. I'm constantly trying to do more or think that things could be better, and I work really hard at what I do. And I don't necessarily see it myself because I think that I'm just trying to push myself to do better, but others tend to tell me that. And another aspect is that I have a motherly instinct. Although I don't have any children, my friends will call me mom, they will ask me to cook for them, I will host parties at my house where I'm in charge of cooking and cleaning and caring for them. Even I've lived with my family where I've been the one who cooks the dinners and get everyone up in the morning, so I've been told that I have a motherly instinct, which I'm actually pretty proud of. As you can see in these pictures, for my blind area, it's just different meals that I've cooked, a lobster dinner and chicken, which is my favorite dinner, the rosemary chicken, but I'm sure that I've cooked them for you as well. But next it brings me to the unknown area. And this aspect of the Johari window consists of the part of my life that are unknown. They haven't happened yet, they're my future, and they're mostly questions that I wonder. Like, will I be able to finish schooling? And will I be able to not get distracted this time around and let my ADD take control, or my anxiety even? Will I be able to complete and graduate with the degree that I hope for? Then there's other aspects such as, will I ever find the right person for me? Can I let my inability to trust people affect this, or will I be able to overcome it and have the relationship that I hope and desire to have? And there's a lot of questions that I constantly ask myself and I try to figure out, but in the end, since it is the future, I guess I'll just have to wait and see. In conclusion, I have explained in depth my life through the Johari model. The first aspect, as I originally told you, was the open area, which others know about myself, as do I. My hidden area that I know about myself, but others do not. The blind area, which consists of what you know about me, but I don't necessarily relate back to myself or consider to be anything in relation to me. And lastly, the unknown, which consists of what hasn't happened, the future, and what is to come in my life, and all the questions I have in relation. This model allows me to see who I am as a person, and as you can see in this picture, it's a full picture of my face that represents, now that you have a better insight of me personally, and it's not so blind as in the first picture where my face was covered. And I thought that that was a nice representation of now you have a little bit more knowledge about me. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for watching.